Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to another edition of Leading in the Moment. Today, we are joined by the founder and CEO of Mountainside Fitness, Tom Hatten. Tom, thanks for being here.
Thanks, Eric. I appreciate the time.
Yeah, and Tom, you've been down at the studio before. We've had discussions about being a business owner, being a leader in the community. And about a month ago, you had to make the difficult decision. You were told you have to close your doors. You have 18 locations. You serve over 100,000 members here in the Valley. How difficult a day was that for you?
It was very difficult. It was like losing a family member for all of us. We're so close as a company, and certainly servicing our members and what everybody was going through. There was a lot of moving parts, and trying to navigate that to make the best decision for everybody, make sure that we were safe, respecting the orders of what all of our leaders were trying to do at the time was difficult. Seeing what was happening in front of us with a possibility of furloughing employees made that time very, very stressful.
As a leader, we've had discussions. You've been in the studio before, Tom. You just mentioned how difficult it was, and many of us here in the Valley, business owners, are having those same discussions with our employees. So as a leader, how do you approach those difficult discussions?
It was tough. I think transparency was huge. We had done our homework. My executive team was unbelievable during this process, and we just did our homework from trying to understand what was going to happen with the unemployment and then the stimulus for the employees. I think that was real important because that allowed us to go, okay, are they going to be protected in this downtime financially in some ways? And how close was that to what they were making currently? And we did that math problem for about 1,300 people. And then I made the decision to carry their, whoever had insurance, I was going to continue that insurance until we were reopening. So I did not want them to worry about that. We communicated a lot. We were on group phone calls, certainly email contacts throughout everybody in the company. And it was just real transparent through the whole process. There was so much was out of our control, and we were trying to make the best decision for everybody that we could, certainly at the time.
Yeah, so now we've all made these tough decisions, and we're all adapting to new technologies. Right now, we're interviewing. We've got connection issues. We're on video conferencing calls doing this. Tell us about with the gym at Mountainside, because you had 100,000 active members. What you've done to try to transition and keep some of those members engaged in whether it's home workouts, virtual workouts. What are you guys doing to transition and help the active members?
Well, that has been interesting because we went right to work. During that week, we were still open, thinking that at some point we're going to have to close, putting my team together, saying, okay, what do we want to offer online? And then how do we want to go about this? So we came out with basically 4 to 5 different workouts. That one is what we call a workout of the day. So one of my fitness managers is designing a workout every day, and it's date stamped that you can log on to our website or our app. It's open to the public, it's free, and that'll give you an at-home workout for the day. We also are doing live, Facebook Live group fitness classes. I was actually at one of the clubs today and watched one of the instructors by herself with the camera doing Facebook Live. So you can tune in through YouTube or through Facebook Live to watch that class and take it in-house. We also have what's called a PPZ class, which is like a group workout class that you can do from home, ironically, with little gifts that show you what the workouts are, kind of with TRX and Swiss balls and stuff like that. And then access to high fitness classes, a plethora of high fitness classes that we are to through our clubs that you can take also from the home. And everything can go through your app, go through the website, and now through our Mountainside YouTube channel.
Okay, so and then walking through the process of, making those difficult decisions, then making adjustments, and then looking around and saying, okay, we realize the community, there are a lot of urgent needs right now. What have you guys done to look around and say, who needs help and what can we do to help?
Yeah, no, it's a great question. We were fortunate enough during that week that we were open to secure a lot of wipes. I think that was in most precious needs, mostly from the hospitals, from all the patients coming in. And since we had kind of a backstock, thinking that we were going to stay open, we have a great partnership with Banner, and had contacted them and said, hey, we have these. They were very excited, and we delivered about 50 cases of wipes 2 weeks ago to the Banner drop-off center so they could distribute them to the hospitals. We were
That's
excited about that. Yeah.
Exactly. And we know we've heard from many of the administrators, top officials at our local healthcare providers, how critical that PPE, anything they can get right now is obviously helpful. And I want to ask you about, the industry itself, the healthcare, or not the healthcare, the fitness industry, whether you've been shut down for a month, but you've already seen the impact, and you've made the transition. Some of it's virtual, some of it's just teaching people how to work out at home. What do you think the lasting impact is going to be on the gym, on the fitness industry, coming out of this?
It's interesting. That's somewhat in debate right now. Some of it is just going to be speculation.
Sure.
Some of it's going to be through our experience through the credit crash and what was kind of happening, because some of those same financial stresses are going to be what we see out of this. Now add the safety, the health stresses. That's where the real variable is going to come in. I think it's definitely going to take a hit. I definitely do, until people are just comfortable that this is the way of life, somewhat like the flu, and how we function in it, and what they need to do to be safe as an individual. I think there's going to be a slow return to normalcy in that, and I think that'll affect the fitness industry in general. And then we'll just see how each company reacts to this inside their facilities, how clean they keep them, and how aware they are of what people's mindset is these days. I think that's going to be really important.
And we will eventually come out of this. How excited are you, whether it's an email blast, whether it's a text blast that goes out to let your members know that, the doors are open and come back?
Yeah, I cannot even tell you. It's going to be like Christmas, to be honest with you, Eric. And how we do that is going to be really important. How we communicate that to the world. I think there's going to be this giant sigh of relief kind of a thing. And we're in talks right now and strategy sessions to make sure that we take the most use for that, to make sure we communicate that to everybody. Not only that we're in, but how we're open. And I think that's going to be really important.
That's a great point, Tom. Tom Hatten, founder, CEO, Mountainside Fitness. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. I appreciate the time.